Hey guys, David with Lifeless Moon here. Overdue for an update as usual, but I thought I wanted to do something different, so we're going to do a little video kind of behind the scenes screen capture here, focused on music. Some of which you heard in the last beta. We've got a bunch of new stuff too, and I'm just going to tease a little bit and talk about what we're doing. Before I start that, I want to say this last week, was finally a real moment of hope for the future, some good news about our business. 2 weeks ago, we were supposed to do a sprint with Lifeless Moon, and unfortunately didn't get to it. Had an opportunity to go to the aerospace conference for the Pacific Northwest. We are just a few miles away from the largest building in the world where they build these giant Boeing jet aircraft, and we're trying to push into that market. You guys may think of us as an indie game developer, but really our bread and butter is projects for clients. We do a lot of STEM education products for the U.S. Department of Education, and that was our other big moment of hopefulness. We were actually able to secure a new round of work for the Department of Education that's going to get us paid and keep us paid for the next year and a half, 2 years. It'll probably grow from there. Things had really slowed down the last year from that client. So we're in the middle of all kinds of great, good stuff. It's been hard. Sales and marketing is always hard, but finally we can breathe. And the good news is that big project that's coming, it kind of builds on what we've done in the past. It doesn't actually start up till the summer. So for Lifeless Moon, that means the money's coming. We've got all these other projects in the work, our Science Planet Interactives. But in the meantime, we're going to have some time to focus on Lifeless Moon. So all really good stuff. And in fact, this week and next week is going to be production weeks primarily for Lifeless Moon. But I wanted to roll back now and show you some of the work that Rich Douglas has been doing on our soundtrack. So this is a track you heard. I'll restart it here. This is a track that you heard in the demo. But what you probably didn't know, because it hadn't been programmed in, is I commissioned Rich to write stems with each stem a different level of intensity. So this low stem is sort of the exploring, but what's cool is all 4 of these stems are playing at once. So when we have a moment we need to kind of step up the intensity, we can just bring up the volume, and we'll do this programmatically. So the music is adaptive, and then we get into a more intense moment, bring up the drums. And then towards the end, things get really dramatic, to play off of the story and what's happening as you play. So, you maybe step away from the puzzle or from that area. We'll do this smoothly. I'm kind of doing it quickly here, but we can then pull that back. Head back into that area of intensity. And again, the software will be able to do this on the fly, and we'll be able to create these little cues so that at different moments of the game we can bring up or down the intensity as need to. So those again were all stems that you may have heard before if you played the demo. But we have some new stuff from Rich as well. As a reminder, this solo cello that you hear in the background, recorded custom by a world-class cellist that we commissioned just for Lifeless Moon. So you won't hear this music in any other game, in any other project. Something I'm really excited about, and you guys made that possible. with your funding through the Kickstarter project. It's just kind of amazing and cool. But here again, we can vary the intensity as needed when the moment of the game calls for a little more drama. And then when things get really intense, we can kick that up too. Pull it back when we need to. Again, the idea, this is called an adaptive soundtrack. It's something we didn't do in Lifeless Planet. I'm really excited about for Lifeless Moon. Gives me, as the game designer, as the developer, a lot of flexibility to make the music match the moment. So, just a tease. I want to share a couple other little segments. These are have the ability to be adaptive as well, but just wanted to kind of share a little bit of some other scoring work that Rich has been doing. One of the things we wanted to do with the Lifeless Moon soundtrack is you'll hear a little more rhythm, a little more pace and intensity and tempo. Some creepy, scary, cool things happen in Lifeless Moon. So that's sort of a background, kind of an ambient as you're exploring type scenario. And then I have one more. This is just a taste, guys, of what Rich has been producing. I'm so excited about it. So here again we have the tempo, we have the cello, but mixing in sort of the Rich Douglas goodness, the synthesizer elements. It's hard for me to hold still with this track. So there again, just a little tease of what's happening with the music. Some really good stuff happening with the business side. some funding, some new projects coming that are going to allow us to really make this year a good year for Lifeless Moon and for Stage 2 Studios. So thanks for listening, and because we're getting back into production, I'm going to have some more updates for you here again in just the next week or so, but thought I'd share that with you. Thanks for watching.